yeah, actually, monocle and eye patch on the same side is better. You're right, Alex.
What a great way to come into the game. As everybody else just keeps talking.
Sorry.
Good evening, folks, and welcome to Science and Sorcery, the show where we like to start off on disparate notes every session. We are back once again with our campaign Witness to Ruin, as we are getting so close to finalizing M's backstory arc, as our intrepid teenagers are on a quest of vengeance to kill an aristocrat who's a real piece of shit. They've scoped out his warehouse. They found it littered with magic, but very enterprisingly, Muck decided to oil herself up with some oil of etherealness and explore, and discovered the mayor's secret basement filled with magic artifacts and his were-people prisoners. So that's where we're gonna be picking up again. But first, a very quick announcement. If you like TTRPG accessories, dice trays, go to valkyrierpg.co.uk and use code ScienceSorcery for 30% off. They've got an incredible new collection full of amazing stuff. So absolutely go and support them. Our next one-shot, Sam, is in
it's not.
August.
It's not for a while.
Yes.
Let's not think about it.
No, we're gonna not announce that, but what we are gonna announce is that Science and Sorcery, specifically myself, Sam, Rachel, and Khalil, are gonna be at the Royal Institution on the 27th.
You know, I love, like, we all know that Dakmar has so many notes for the game, but never
Really bad
for
with
any of
dates.
these fucking announcements.
Yeah.
We need an announcement coup.
27th of July.
27th of July. We're doing 2 shows at the Royal Institution. They are going to be probably lasers and feelings hacks. One of them will be about the digestive system, and the other one will be about space. So tickets are still available. Go and get your tickets now and come and watch us live. It'll be great. Right. Those are the announcements. So we are going to go right back into the story as the 4 of you and your ally were-eagle Clara set out from M's grandmother's house. M, you still feel the lingering magic of the death ward your grandmother placed on you as you set foot into the night and begin to make your way back to the warehouse.
Quick question for God.
Yes.
I forget. Drinking a potion, action or bonus?
Bonus action.
Excellent. Okay, I will hold on to that for now.
Cool.
So, we're kind of heading through the night. Nimbo is probably definitely not at the front because he can't see in the dark. So
I was going to say much
Neither
in the
can
front, and I was like,
Clara.
oh.
So
No,
I don't know.
can't see him.
I don't know how well lit the back streets of Elmsford are.
There's intermittent lights. It's not brightly lit, but you can definitely, like, you're not going to be able to make out details on the ground potentially, but you can still see where you're going.
Can any of us see in the dark? Just to cover that quickly.
I can.
I can.
Okay, great.
You can.
Me?
I'm pretty sure half orcs have.
I'm
dark
pretty
vision.
sure Nimbo's the only one that can't.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh yeah, I do have dark vision.
Like, beings without dark vision in D&D are like in a minority.
Yeah.
Everyone just
It-
laughs at every human they see.
Yeah, it's humans, furbolgs, halflings, dragonborn. I think that's
Cats.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Cats.
regular.
For some reason.
famous diurnal creatures, cats.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, so we get to the warehouse,
Yep. It's
and if I remember correctly, the doors and windows were all magically warded with multiple spells, right?
Yes. Yeah. So they all had elements of abjuration on them. But also there were like some of them had stronger abjurations. Others had a combination of abjuration with something else. So the other things that you sensed were necromancy, illusion, enchantment, and evocation magics. And it depends on which door and which window you want to go through.
I mean, it could be the case that the secondary effect is merely like what it attacks with, and the abjuration is just the mechanism with which it detects us, or doesn't, as the case may be.
Yeah, that makes sense.
In any
I can-
case, I think would take 10 minutes to cast detect magic.
Yeah, just to see if anything's changed. Remind us of what's going on.
Nothing's changed. You're still getting the same door that had abjuration plus illusion magic still has abjuration and illusion magic. There's occasional people passing by, but no one's in a looking at you or
They're shitting.
seemingly or seemingly guarding anything. They're just passersby.
So from my trip down to the mayor's,
Yes.
through the basement and everything, I kind of know if you go in, there's nothing there for ages until you finally go up and reach all the
Yes.
where people in cages. So in a sense, if we could get through without triggering the alarm, we've got a pretty clear path to get where we need to go to. But it's just if we have any way of circumventing this, and I don't know what's alarmed on the inside either.
I mean, I could misty step through the window or teleport through the window, but
That doesn't really solve the
Their
problem.
windows
Unless there's
and doors are the windows and doors are all blacked out. You tried
Okay.
looking through them and you weren't able to look inside.
But yeah, there might be an off switch for all the spells. But
Oh, I have an off switch. Boink! I cast Dispel Magic.
Are you targeting a specific door or window?
Yes. The back door.
well,
okay.
whichever is least magic, I would say.
They're all equally magic.
Oh, I thought you said some were more so than others.
They
No,
just have
some had
different-
double abjuration and some
Okay.
had abjuration plus something else.
Okay.
So, but the back door. Let's see. Okay,
I
Dispel
cast
Magic.
Guidance on myself first, by the way.
Dispel Magic's not concentration, right? So that's fine.
No.
Okay, in that case, could I ask you to please make me Dispel Magic check?
So, the way that home security systems work is that some work through an infrared emitter and receiver, and so it basically measures a change in the infrared light received from a room once the alarm system comes on. Whereas others, if it's like a door opening or something like that, it'll be a little metal contact that will, the circuit will be broken and that'll activate the alarm. If it's a burglar alarm that is one of those infrared emitters and receivers, if you were to say stand in the room, turn on the alarm and stand perfectly still, a lot of those kinds of alarms wouldn't know you're there. Probably the older ones. Newer ones probably have some fancy AI training stuff where they can, know the shape and layout of the room already. But they notice a change rather than an existence of a thing. Does that count as a science fact?
You get a nerd dice. As you cast the Dispel Magic, you feel the abjuration spell. This is one of those doors that has two of them, and one of them you feel just immediately disappear. The other one's much stronger. So you're gonna need to make a check with your spellcasting modifier.
Cool. So I'm using guidance and nerd dice. So that's 9, 24.
The
So unless it's a
fifth-
level 15 spell,
the fifth level glyph of warding that was set to explode in a rain of acid gets suppressed down, and the magic disappears from the door.
whew, shake out my hands. All right, I think that door's clear.
It is still locked.
Yeah, I can't help with that.
Does anyone have any lockpicking kits on them?
I can cast silence.
I just
if
I've
we
got a
want to kick it
crowbar.
down.
Actually,
Okay, I will. Is there somewhere where we can kind of remain out of sight?
You're at the back door.
I do
There's a-
actually also have thieves tools.
I also have thieves' tools. Never
Yeah,
used them.
I was about to say, I feel like multiple of you had thieves' tools at one point. You're at the back door. There's like it's like an inner courtyard for a bunch of houses, but you're the only ones currently here.
Great. Okay, so I can guide whoever wants to use their thieves' tools. Or if we want to go the bad boys route, I could cast silence and we could just kick it down.
I think
Who's got the highest dex? Because
uh,
I'm proficient in thieves' tools.
it might be
don't-
me, to be honest, or Muck.
I've got
No.
15.
it's not me.
I've got 17.
So yeah, you go then. Unless someone's proficient in them.
None of you are.
Sweet. I will guide M.
Yeah, I think it's better to do that than waste a spell slot. At this point.
Yeah.
Well, I can cast silence as a ritual.
Oh,
if
okay.
we want to take a bit more time, but like,
Let's get moving. I think it'll be okay.
Yeah.
But so a D4.
D4 and a straight dex check.
Straight dex, perfect.
In this Pride Month, Dagmar.
Look.
I rolled a 13 on the D20. I have +3, and I rolled a 3 on the D4. So,
It
19.
takes
19.
it takes a moment because you're not used to picking locks, but it's not a complicated lock. So you eventually manage to snap it open, and the door swings inwards.
All right, I guess on we go then.
Yeah, I'm gonna be keeping an eye out for any like anything physical that seems out of place, or any tripwires or anything like that. Because M, you've still got detect magic up, right?
10 minutes. So
And the first thing M notices is looking in the direction of where Muck indicated the entrance to the stairwell is. It's covered by a thick carpet that is lit up with magic.
Ooh.
right, I'll relay that to everyone else. That what is it with these rich people making shag carpets that are magical?
Can I make an Arcana check on this carpet?
Sure.
13.
It's probably an animated carpet of some kind.
Okay. Animated carpet, anyone?
Does
Folding boat, flying carpet. We could get a real little bazaar going.
do
Just give up the whole adventuring lifestyle and become like a taxi service.
Yes.
so
Um,
Blutter, you can fly.
Yes.
I can fly.
I can't.
no.
So you both are stuck on the ground.
How much of the floor space is this carpet taking up? All of it.
It not all of it,
Oh,
but
okay,
it
okay.
is
It's a rug,
very
right?
big. Yeah, it's a rug.
big.
It's a
And
rug
wood-
rather than a.
Yes.
Did I remember where the trap door is in the floor to go underneath?
It's in the middle
It's in the middle. Okay, fair
of the
enough.
rug.
So we could either try and move the rug, or destroy the middle of the rug, or make another hole to go down.
I'll just pick up the rug.
Okay.
You pick up. Okay. Does a 21 hit you?
No. Yes.
you all watch as Blurta goes to pick up the rug, which instantly springs to life, wraps itself tightly around Blurta. And Blurta, you're grappled, and you take, let me do math, 13 points of bludgeoning damage. And then it starts thrashing about wildly. As it lurches 15 feet into a bunch of crates. Can you No, you don't get to make a saving throw. The carpet gets to make a saving throw. And it fails, so you are going to take another 7 points of bludgeoning damage as you and the carpet split the damage it takes of throwing itself into the side of these crates. Can everyone please roll initiative?
Four.
8.
Muck 8.
Nimbo got a 16.
Ooh.
Like
I'm first for once.
You're muted, Sam.
While Sam's unmuting,
tell us
look
your
at my cool
initiative.
shirt.
Ooh.
Nimbo's not first. And then the carpet's got
So
a-
Rachel's cool shirt now available on the Science and Sorcery shop.
Redbubble? Is it Redbubble?
Redbubble.
There you go.
Okay. All right. In that case,
You too can be a
Sam,
finger blaster.
we don't have a Sam yet. Okay. In that case, we're gonna come back to M's turn. But that does mean that it's the rug up next again. As it also got a 16 Nimbo, but it's got a higher dex modifier than you.
Wait,
Um,
Nimbo has less dexterity than a fucking rug.
Yes.
Than a piece of furniture.
I
Yes.
think I'm back.
Yes.
You're
Oh,
back.
yes, you are. In
Lovely.
that case, M, you're up first.
Do we need to move over to maps? Just like to...
No map for this one.
Okay, we weren't meant to get in this fight.
There was a chance you would find your way around it, but alas.
I am in this case gonna reach out towards the rug and cast Vortex Warp and try and just throw it hundreds of feet away.
With me in it.
I can target a single thing.
Okay. What kind of save does it need to make?
A con save.
That is a 16.
Okay, that fails. That doesn't work.
Yeah, you try, but this rug manages to resist the magic you're throwing at it to get it to release Blurta.
I'll turn to the rest and go, do we just leave them?
Oh, I forgot to roll initiative for your
I mean,
were-eagle friend. Hold on.
Berta did seem like she definitely wanted to make contact with the rug.
Maybe this is what she wanted deep down.
I mean, haven't we all wanted to be rolled up in a carpet and beaten up? You know.
I mean, it's
As
happened,
you're
it's
having
happened to
this
me before.
conversation, the rug twice just slams itself down into the ground, and trying to bludgeon both Blurta and itself. That is a natural 20 on one and a natural 2 on the other.
As that's happening and we watch it happen, I was like, so what was the point in me detecting the magic if we were just going to go near it? Does anyone know?
Blurta, you're gonna take another 9 points of bludgeoning damage. And that is the rug's turn. And that brings us to Nimbo.
Silence.
Hmm?
Okay.
Like, we don't
don't wanna
need to
make-
be making loads of noise right at the beginning of our heist.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
This thing is slamming around in a warehouse. It's going to
Yes.
draw attention.
Mhm.
Silence.
Cool.
And then bonus action.
Mhm.
Shillelagh, just in case I need to beat this
Just in
carpet.
case. Cool. All right, that brings us to Clara next, who is going to walk backwards back up into one of the walls of the warehouse, but also take out her longbow. And she's going to make 2 attacks with that against this
Oh my
carpet.
god.
Yeah.
A bow and arrow seems like the worst type of thing to use against a carpet that's around our friend.
Just straight
She's
through
got
the weeds.
limited options right now.
You should have claws.
Yeah, can't she like Stanley knife it open with an eagle claw or something?
I mean, it's not actually gonna. Blurta's still gonna take half
It's
the
a
damage
shag.
that the
It's a shag
takes.
carpet. It's big, thick,
Yeah.
horrible. Yeah.
Yeah. But one of those misses, the other one hits, and she is going to do. Blurty, you take another 3 points of damage.
Don't worry,
Muck,
baby,
you're up.
Muck's coming.
This
Yeah,
heist
Muck.
is going so well already.
You're up
Mhm.
next, Muck.
Oh, is it my turn? Okay.
Yes.
All right. So that is going to be 17 plus 4 to hit, 21.
That hits.
2d6. Let's roll these bad boys. That's a 5 and a 4, 9 plus 6, 15 damage on the first one.
15
Oh,
damage
plus
on the
10,
first
sorry.
one. Nice.
25 damage. 'Cause I'm a great
Of which
master.
Blurta takes 12.
Mm.
So Blurta gets knocked
I completely
out.
forgot about that. I'm so sorry. I've got to stop hitting
And
the rug
the
now, haven't
carpet unfurls,
Oh, great,
leaving Blurta bloodied and beaten, but no longer suffocating.
This was my plan
lying
all
on the
along.
floor.
Yeah.
Mark, you've got your second attack.
Indeed, I do. So that's going to be. Oh, no. No, 9 to hit is not going to hit,
Yeah,
is
a
it?
9 will miss. As the carpet deftly dodges out of the way, and gears back around to try to wrap itself around you on its next turn.
End of turn.
And back to you.
They need to make a death saving throw.
Oh yeah, Blurta, make a death saving throw. Sorry.
Okay. Success.
Nice.
I'm just gonna cast magic missile at it. I'm gonna do that at first level, so that will be
Mhm.
3 darts.
You would have to step out of the
Regards.
silence range to do that.
Yes.
It's a big warehouse.
It is. It's a large enough warehouse that you can't do that.
No, I'm not going to. I'm just gonna go up and it's not wrapped up in muck right now,
Nope.
right? It's attempting
No, not
to.
yet.
Okay, I'm just gonna go up and hit it with my dagger and hit it with my claws.
Go for it.
So the first one, natural 1 on the dagger,
That's not gonna hit.
and 12 on the claws.
A 12 just misses.
How can I not hit a carpet?
You are, but it's so thick pile that your claws are just raking through it, like combing out tangles,
I hate the rich, I
rather than
hate the
actually
rich,
doing
I
any
hate the
damage.
rich, I hate the rich, and no, I just start berating the rug and Blurta in silence.
Okay, it is now the rug's turn again, and it is gonna try. It's gonna try to. Yeah, no, it's just gonna try to smother Muck. So that is an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, you are grappled, and you're gonna take. Oof. 10, 15, 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Magical or non-magical?
It's non-magical.
14.
It's just slamming you down into the ground, wrapping itself around you. And then it is going to, just try to slam you into the ground again. But it manages to do so in a way where, like, it doesn't, you're much heavier than Blurta, so it's not able to lift itself up quite as far because it wasn't expecting the change in weight. So you don't take any damage from the second.
And bear in mind, all of this is happening in complete silence. It's like,
Yeah.
Nimbo, speaking of complete silence, it's your turn.
Okay, so I know it's okay. So rules check.
Yes.
Healing word.
Yes.
It doesn't say that the creature has to be able to hear the word. So
No, you need
if
to
I-
be able to speak the word.
yeah. So if I'm outside the silence,
Yeah.
I can healing word Blurter.
Mm-hmm.
All right, bam. That's what I'm gonna do. And apologies for a shit roll. You get 5 hit points.
I'll take
5
it.
hit points in heaven is better than no hit points in heaven.
5 hit points are not in heaven specifically.
Yes. Yeah. It's healing.
Thank you
It's
much.
healing time. And then I'm gonna, with my action, frostbite the carpet.
Absolutely, make your attack.
No, it's a con save.
Ooh. Fail.
So that is gonna be 9 points of cold damage. And it has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Okay. Muck, you're going to take 4 of those points. The carpet's going to take 5.
No, but she's insulated by this lovely deep shag carpet.
It's all right. I'm good.
It
I'm fighting.
Bites through. At least she doesn't have disadvantage on the next attack, although she
Yeah.
does because she's grappled and smothered.
Yeah.
But Clara is up next. She's going to go for another 2 shots with her bow and gets a natural 1 and a natural 20. Prepare for some d8s of damage, Muck. 20... 22. Muck, you're going to take 11 of those.
Non-magical though.
Non-magic, yeah. And
8.
the carpet is going to take 11 as well. You can see now, Muck, there are more and more holes appearing in the carpet. You can now, on your turn, if you want, which is up next, instead of using your action to try to escape the grapple, you can use your bonus action instead.
Oh, yes. Wait, hold on. Maybe. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to use my bonus action to try and escape. Strength, straight up.
Strength, yeah, just straight up strength.
Well, that is a 2 on the dice plus 5. Oh god.
Yeah, you're
okay,
trying
I'm
to
in.
get out, but you're also like the rug has tightened itself around your chest, and you can't breathe. And you're starting to panic slightly because, like,
Okay, so-
you don't have like the movement in order to claw your way out right now.
We actually
So I've
gonna
used my
get killed by
bonus
a
action.
carpet.
Can I also? Oh, sorry.
We're actually gonna get TPK'd by a carpet.
I
No.
really hope not.
I refuse. So
I
I've
will
used my
feel
bonus
bad.
action. Can I also use my action to try and get out?
That's
Yeah,
what the
I'm gonna
title
do
of this
that.
entire show is about. It was just leading up to the moment where you were all witnesses to us getting ruined by a carpet.
Okay, natural 20 for that, so I'm out. first
Yeah,
of all.
absolutely. You managed to break your way out, like purchase like the hilt of your sword.
I want to come out like the Hulk. I'm gonna like tear it away from it in silence, obviously.
And you do, just slowly rising up. As you do, you can see everyone else like, and except Clara, who's just like notching another arrow and just looks really confused.
Cool.
Like, is this normal for these people?
And then
Flirta, you are
I'm gonna
up next.
action surge.
Absolutely, you can do that.
Hey, so I get another action, which is 2 attacks, right?
Yes. you
Sick. Okay, that first one ain't hitting. I've got 4 on the dice. It's like, yeah.
Okay.
18 on the dice plus
That
4.
hits.
22.
That hits.
Okay, 2d6, please. Okay, 6 on the dice plus another 6 is 12 plus my 10 damage is 22.
22 damage, nice. Yeah, this carpet is starting to look really bad. It's like parts of it have started to like been separated from the rest. It's not reduced in size completely, but it's definitely like struggling to hold itself together. Blurta, you're like lying on the ground, complete silence, but you
Okay,
can breathe again.
I'm just like, and then I move out of the silence, and then I
Yes.
past it, which
Go
is
for it.
24 on.
Hits.
Do I? Yeah, and then miss on the second.
Mhm.
But nonetheless, so 10 plus 3 fire damage.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, so close. So close. The carpet
It's not vulnerable to fire, is it?
It is not, I'm afraid.
That's just rude.
It's because
Have you ever tried to set fire to a carpet?
No.
Yeah.
Have you?
No comment.
Not on camera, guys. The rug is smoldering as it lunges up to try to get muck back into his grasp. It's your turn first.
I finish shouting at Blurta and stab the rug.
Go for it.
That's going to be 16.
Hits.
So that's going to be 7 points of piercing.
Okay, it's still up.
And then I'll hit it with my claws with my second attack.
Go for it. Go for it.
So that's going to be 17 to hit.
Hits. You do 2 points of damage.
Yes, I do 3.
You stab through the carpet. You start tearing it, like halfway through, and then you just grab it and rip it in half completely. Both have twitch for a little bit, and then fall still.
Still in silence, I'll turn around and just continue to shout.
And I'll go around to Blurta, like, put my arm around her shoulders, be like, I think what M is trying to say is that maybe we need to be a bit more careful before we touch stuff.
I thought it was going to be one of his magical bits of loot, not a trap. That was my mistake.
Yes, maybe let's not assume any of that going forward, because we know that this guy is rich, powerful, has access to a lot of magic, and is a bastard.
This is
And
true.
is paranoid. So, yeah, maybe let's keep our eyes open and hands to ourselves until we've had a bit of a conversation about stuff. Yeah?
In the background, Muck is drinking a potion of greater healing, but it looks like, you know, that picture of Ben Affleck smoking a cigarette. It's like, that's the mood.
Well, as you're about to uncork the bottle, Nimbo's like, well, maybe we could just like take a sec and maybe rest briefly here, if we feel like we haven't made too much noise, because I don't think there's enough potions on Earth to make Blurta like back in. How you feeling, Blurta?
Like shit?
Yeah, see? So
Cool.
maybe we just, she was knocked out by a living carpet, so maybe let's at least just take a while.
Let's take a short one.
Yeah.
A shorty.
You can also see Clara, who's been like sort of listening at several of the doors and windows, now shifts into her her hybrid form, wings sort of sprouting off of her arms, and flies up to do the same at the higher up windows before landing back down. Can't hear anything outside.
Thanks, Clara. Appreciate you.
And the time that we take to take this rest, I take the remains of this dead carpet and put it in the bag of holding, just in case anyone comes through. I don't want it, I will get rid of it, but in case
Sensible,
anyone comes
yeah.
through.
A missing carpet is better than shreds of a carpet,
Exactly.
definitely.
Yeah.
While we're resting, I'm going to drink 600 gold's worth of potions. I'm gonna drink a minor potion of mana and a greater potion of mana to get some of these level 2 and level 3 spell slots back.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll your. That's 3d2 in total, then plus 3.
7. Wait, no, 2, 6 plus 3, 7. Sweet, nice. Okay, cool.
I don't know how you got 6 plus 3 is 7, but I trust you.
No. So I got. Oh, that's true. 9. So I can count. I am at full
Did you roll?
spell
Did you
slots.
get 2s on all of the?
I got 4,
D2s?
3, 4. So that's 2, 2, 2, which is 6.
Yeah,
Plus 3
yeah,
is 9.
yeah. Nice.
Okay, peek behind the curtain for any viewers. We're recording this not technically in the morning, but in a Khalil morning. So, 12:30
It
is still morning for
12:30.
me. So my math skills haven't quite hit their stride. But I'm at full spell slots and full hit points.
Amazing. Fantastic. And I will also, before we get to the next section, remind everyone, you can take at least minimum 1 level of exhaustion to cast a spell when you are out of spell slots. So it's con save 10 plus spell level. And if you make it, it's spell level -1. If you don't, it's just spell level, number of levels of exhaustion.
Forewarning that foreshadowing that something bad's going to happen.
I'm just putting it out there.
We are
Because
so
it's not come up in a
fucked.
while.
Little note to anyone playing at home: if you're making a spellcaster, don't scrimp on Constitution, even if you're not using that rule.
Yep. I say with my 11 Constitution Warlock.
Shall we?
At least it's not negative.
So
Alright.
we're rested. I like to think that Nimbo spent the first few minutes of that rest just in the bubble of silence, just meditating and trying to recover. So as we go into the tunnel, are we gonna have M detecting magic again? Are we gonna? I've got quite high perception. I can keep a lookout for physical things.
Muck didn't spot any physical traps on her way through. She only wasn't able to check for magic traps.
So what is it we know is ahead? Is this we're moving into the space? Asking Muck this. Are we moving into this space with cages that you mentioned?
Not quite yet. So right now we've got to go down a long corridor with lots of twists and turns. But luckily I remember the way because I'm a genius. And then once we get there, there's like a empty room, and then we go upstairs round the corner, and that's where the cages are. So we've got a little while yet,
Right.
but we need to keep our wits about us and detect any magical traps.
Okay, well, in that case then, yes, during the rest period, just as it's finished, I'd pop it back up again. So that as we start, I've got 10 minutes.
The empty room before the prison cells area had cages in it as well, but those cages contained living spells, and sort of like a museum study area, and
So
that
it's
is also
not
where
empty.
you saw the werebear catch it.
Yeah.
So it's not just an empty room.
Thank you.
That seems to be the collection space. Okay. Yeah, you're not detecting any more magic in the warehouse immediately. It really does seem to be just valuables of various kinds, antiques, stuff like that. As you open the trapdoor and climb down the ladder into this tunnel, it is pitch black, but everyone except Nimbo and Clara can see relatively clearly. Is Muck leading the way here, knowing knowing what's coming up? Cool.
Nimbo is
M
sorely
just
tempted
behind.
to cast light, but it wants to be as stealthy as possible. So it's just I'm gonna put my hand on somebody's shoulder, someone who can see.
I'll, having Not that I'd ever admitted, slightly learnt my lesson. I will stay back and guide Nimbo.
And
Appreciate
Clara
it, thank you.
like you can feel Clara can't reach Nimbo's shoulder, but sort of grabs like Nimbo's arm in order to follow along as well. In that case, as you are heading down this corridor right behind Muck, you're not sensing any magic.
It seems like we're, I wouldn't say safe, but there's nothing immediately ahead.
Yeah.
Can
There
you see
didn't seem
anything,
like
Mark?
much to. Can I see anything?
Not until you get basically to where you can see like the last turn coming up before you enter that collection space. There you can see light that's coming from that room, and you can hear voices.
Okay, fine. I tell that to the group stealthily.
In that case, can everyone at this point please make a stealth check?
Isn't
Suppose I could ask for some guidance, Nimbo.
Can I use my thingy of the week dice to re-roll?
Moment of awesome, yes, to give yourself advantage.
Yes, that's because I rolled a nat one, so I don't want that.
I worry that guidance might be a
Don't
bit
even
noisy
bother.
because it's got verbal components.
Yeah, I flopped anyway, so that's a 3 from me.
21.
That's my roll, Mark. No,
I've rolled
Laura
with
got a 9.
disadvantage.
I got a 13.
Okay.
I got
Em?
24.
Blurta, you both stop, quiet as can be. Nimbo, you're like a second behind Blurta, but realize that she's stopped. And you manage to like quiet the sounds of your clanging armor. Clara, not realizing that you're stopping, smashes into the back of you. As Muck in front goes to tell you, I can hear voices, but says it just this side of too loud. The voices stop.
Can.
I scuttle to cover. I'm just gonna away from Nimbo. Not like away, but just enough that I can get like ambush whoever's coming.
But we're in a corridor, right?
Yes.
Oh, I thought this was in.
It's-
Okay.
You're in a. The corridor.
We're in a tunnel,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
we're just in front of a door that leads to
It's not a door. It's just like there's a corner that you need to turn to.
Oh,
reach the next.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Shit. I'm going to. Do we want to like? How many corners? Are there any corners nearby?
Yeah, you can backtrack if you want.
How far?
Would be about 15 feet behind Clara. Would be like the last turn you came
Oh,
past.
15 or 50?
15.
Okay,
1-5.
back around that.
I am gonna. Do I want to cast silence so we can run away, or do I want to disguise myself as someone?
Make a decision right now.
Okay.
Silence, bam, and we scurry back around the corner, maybe?
Okay.
Okay.
As you do that, Muck, you being the last one, you can see right as you slip back around the corner, a pair of dire wolves walking into the corridor, sniffing the air.
Oh god, why did I make Muck having BO a plot point?
And as soon as we're around the corner, I will drop silence, so it's not obvious that a silence
just-
spell
just
was
a second.
cast.
Mhm.
So, was there... I'm just trying to think. Was the prestidigitation? Can you make a smell with a
Mhm.
or
I
odd
think so.
odor? Can I make just a whiff of skunk spray. Not enough to just like.
You need to be able to. Do you need to be able to see?
Well, like it's 10-foot range. No, so that's air. Wait. So basically, I don't want to like. I appreciate it's not going to have the full effect of a skunk spray, but just enough that they're just like, nah, not worth it.
Given that it's only a 10-foot range and it only lasts for an action, I'm gonna say no. Because you would have had to cast it before you ran, and by that time, the time the wolves reach it, it would be gone.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I feel there should be some good skunk spray facts, but I don't know them. Just insert
also don't know
skunk spray
anything.
facts here.
Okay. Well, as I round the corner, I mouth to the rest of the group.
There's so many hard to mouth consonants in that word.
Yeah.
Wolves.
I'm actually going to draw my rapier for once, and not.
Ooh.
Normally, it's just a fashion accessory, but I do own it.
You hear a voice you've not heard before call out, "What is it, boys? Do we have visitors?"
Does the voice sound like it's from where we were?
Further on.
Okay.
What does the voice sound like? Masculine, feminine, old, young.
Masculine.
Last status.
Masculine, older, aristocrat.
Do I recognize it?
It like pings something in your mind. You can't. You're not 100% certain if it's the same voice, because like the memories have kind of warped that partially, but it definitely could be.
I think I subconsciously start to just take steps forward.
Anyone gonna try to stop
Hand on
that?
shoulder, gently.
Can you see me?
Me, I'm in front. I'm like
Oh
holding
shit!
it back.
I can't see you.
Muck is in front of M though.
Yeah, I'm just putting my strong arms
You
out. and
would
blocking
you would
it off.
sense like M trying to inch past you.
I think I'm gonna put my hand on M's shoulder and just be like, classic M.
Can I ready myself so that if M manages to get past me, I'm gonna run right behind them, because M can't take on two wolves and a mare.
I think
The
Can I-
mess.
at this point, Nimbo can tell that something's going on. Because they can sense kind of movement around. I've got quite high perception.
Yeah.
I can't say anything. Oh my god. Nimbo's freaking out.
Are the wolves in the silence at the minute?
No, I dropped silence as soon as we
Silence got
came round
dropped.
the as soon as we came round the corner, so that it wasn't
You
obvious there had
can-
been a silence.
You can hear the sounds of like the claws walking down the tunnel you're in, stopping.
Ooh.
Yes.
I'm pushing past Muck.
Okay.
Strength check. I would have contest
Okay.
it.
You're gonna try to grapple M.
Oh,
That's what this would be. If you want to try to stop M, it would be your athletics against M's athletics or acrobatics.
I think Muck would genuinely be trying to stop you, because we've
Okay.
seen from Blurter that one-on-one in anything is just a terrible idea. So yeah, I'm gonna try and grapple you.
Okay. Athletics check for Muck. Athletics or acrobatics for men.
23.
Yeah, 12.
Yeah, you managed to catch M like around the waist. But M, you can see like over Muck's shoulder, the two wolves are making their way back out of the corridor.
As in away from us.
Yeah.
He's through there.
We're gonna kill him.
We fuck him up as a team.
Just
And
knock down a corridor with two wolves in it.
Other people need to be fucking better at staying quiet.
Fair point.
Yeah,
Okay.
Muck just doesn't use words to respond.
So, thinking about this, shall I lay down some silence just before the door, so that last, I'm gonna say 40 feet. Yes, that last 40 feet, we will be entirely silent.
What's the range on that?
What do you mean?
What's the
So,
range on
How
silence?
far away do you have to be
Oh.
to cast that?
120 feet, and like even if I cast it at the corner where we are, it will still reach the door
Well, what I'm
to
guessing
the chamber.
if we go to the door to the chamber, you could just cast it on top of him, and then he won't be able to hear.
And then none of us will be able to cast spells.
No, we'll be able to cast spells, but he won't be able to hear us doing anything.
We'd have to stay outside the room in the corridor, and I thought
But
we
I-
didn't want to be in
Yeah.
the corridor.
We want to be
Yeah.
able to cast spells when we get into the room with the mayor, but if there's a big silence dropped in it,
True.
So
Yeah.
let's cast up to the door, and then we surprise burst in.
I will say, you do know from Muck, the lower area in that room is almost 95 feet long.
Hmm?
And about
I had this
60
entirely
feet.
different in my head.
yeah, I forgot.
It's
sorry.
a massive, like, basement space.
Okay, so refresh us. It's a massive,
Yes.
long, huge basement space.
Yes. That has 2 levels in it.
So there's like a central lower bit, and is there a
Yeah.
raised outside bit?
Yeah.
Or
Has he filled in like his private swimming pool to store stuff in?
Pretty much.
Okay.
okay, and there is then one door on the way out of there.
Yeah. That's on the upper part.
So okay. I have an idea. Yeah. Okay. What I can do is I can cast silence once we get in there on that doorway to stop sound getting through.
Ooh.
Which doorway is this?
The doorway
The
out.
one on the other side of the big open space.
Yeah.
Okay.
But for now, I'm going to cast it on this side so that we can sneak up.
Okay.
Let's go.
I think I let M go first in the lineup.
And now that there is a barrier of silence between us and that room, we can talk
Yeah.
normally, and we can
Yeah.
make the start of a plan. So we're going to
Yeah.
go in, and what? Just go in and go straight for the kill, or are we going to go in and try and get some information? Are we going to go in and do you want to have like an emotional heart to heart and then slit his throat? What do you want?
Can I just one important note here? M or Clara, do we know if he himself has any combat prowess?
No idea.
Pretty sure he does.
Okay.
I'm sorry, yeah.
No, I would have no idea.
He carries weapons as if he does have. He's got this big bloody glaive thing. He's always carries with him.
And he's probably got access to some pretty fancy weapons and armor and items and stuff. So even if he himself isn't the pinnacle of martial prowess, he'll, he can all the gear, no idea, make up for it.
Well, I mean, if he was just a fancy guy who,
He's not.
yeah, then our strategy would be different, which is why I'm asking. But
Mhm.
in which case, what I suggest is,
You start talking, I start walking.
Cool.
Cool.
Okay, what we suggest is that M gets himself killed. Great. Wonderful.
Well, not if we're all with them.
Yeah, I'm going with them.
No
I'm gonna have
plan,
to
just
improvise.
going. All right.
As we're walking, I will just take out the wand
Mhm.
and look around to where this kind of aura was or is. Like, I know it's much fainter now.
Yeah. It's sort of lingering almost around the wand most strongly currently.
I'm gonna really need your help. And then turn to the others and say, I have nothing in my brain to make a plan for this. I am just going on pure gut instinct and grief. So take out the wolves. I'm going for him.
Okay. Nimbo, Muck, can you make sure M doesn't die, and Clara and I will handle the wolves.
We could
Gotcha.
definitely do that.
See you on the other side, guys.
Go. All right. As
We do our pre-battle ritual of finger blasting at each other. At each other.
Yeah. We all know.
Yeah. I think in this case,
Let's-
like, there's just a bit of just like.
Okay. As you turn the last corner and step forward into this chamber, you see standing near the first of 3 pillars, one either side, 2 snarling direwolves. Up at the back of the room, either side of the staircase leading up to the upper platform, looking down at you, a familiar blonde woman grinning toothily in your direction. And on the other side, a less familiar Goliath with a spear and shield hefted to her sides. On the lower level, currently admiring an object in his collection, is a tall, older human man. White hair, sideburns, single monocle. He looks up, smiles at you as you enter. Visitors. Well, this certainly makes trying to find you a lot easier. Catcha, missile. Kill them all. We can resurrect the ones we want later.
You
And
can
that is
try.
where we're going to take our break.
I
Take
put
a
on
quick-
the ring of the
You're no
champion.
carpet.
We are going to take a quick break here before going into this battle. So we'll be back in 5 minutes, folks. See you soon.
We're
Sure.
marching through the swamp like this.
We're the finger blasters, and we're here to say something.
Gentlemen, this is Democracy Manifest.
Do you wish to consummate this marriage?
Consummate here? No, that's
Not,
for
not, not in that
Yeah.
sense.
not,
the aquarium,
not in front of the Kraken. It's just a baby.
Maybe like a scene where you got one Bollywood like on a throne kind of thing, and then all the other races kind of
Making a Bollywood supremacy cake.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you're gonna see is with every single breath, her tattoos start to shimmer, and then they start to grow out of her skin into real plants, and even the ones on her neck grow onto her face.
As you
That was
leave,
fun.
you see him kind of like he's smiling, but he's also shaking his head.
We get that a lot.
Put, a hand gently on a big hand on the small of the back. Not small of the back, sorry, between the shoulder blades. Sorry, not like that. No. Between the shoulder blades. The top of the back.
Roll to seduce the goblet, Khalil.
Just over the tramps now.
The dragon snorts a little bit and then says, "The conservationists, I have heard it all, and now I see that my nest has been disturbed. What a morning!" And he turns around and begins sort of like trying to tidy up bits of the nest. So, you want to advance my species, is it? How strange.
Murder,
Yeah.
murder. You're kind of.
Great.
I think we should set sail again. We've sat idle long enough, Billy. I think we should sail that way, towards those particularly majestic-looking seals. I'll get the clubs.
If you come to the bathroom and come in, you'll just hear a shout going, "No Armani, no Punani."
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Missed that perception check, huh? Life can be so short. Do you want to kiss me?
Now that's a fucking critical hit.
Wrong credit!
Right, we are back. We've got a battle map, and I have everyone's initiatives except Nimbo. So, Khalil, can you roll me some initiative, please?
0.
They don't need to change anything.
Pretty balanced. And every...
Oh, right.
Oh, wait, no, I have
that-
advantage on initiative.
You do have advantage on
4.
initiative. You are still last. But Blurba gets 6, so you're in good company. Okay, in that case, as Baron Xander Bellevue and his hench folks gear up to destroy you all, you are up first.
I will raise the bone wand and point it straight at him and use the once a day ability.
Amazing. Roll me D100, please.
93.
93. Okay, one moment.
But remind me what this bone wand is.
So this is the wand that I have carried for a while, and after the saying goodbye to my mother and siblings, had a dream where Shohol visited in the night, and it's been imbued with some sort of divine magic. So once a day I can use it, and there's a D100 table of effects. I don't know what's on it, so we'll find out what happens.
Okay. This is a good one. You aim the wand, and as you do, you watch a streak of energy fly out towards the Baron. The energy splits off into multiple different projectiles as you conjure a barrage of icicles. You have cast the spell Conjure Barrage. So let me just double check. That is a 60-foot cone. So that is going to hit.
I'm so glad M's in front.
Yeah.
There you are. There's my map. This is Conjure Barrage, and all creatures that M designates are unharmed. So you're going to hit both the Baron and Katya with the angle at which you're currently casting it.
What dice do you need me to roll?
So they need to make dex saves, and you get to roll 4d8 because it's a 4th level barrage. Oof. Okay, Katya fails. The Baron gets. Yep,
Let's
they
just
both
say the
fail.
Baron fails.
They both fail.
And they take 24 points of cold damage.
Nice. The icicles like crash into them, splinter all over the ground. You can see they absolutely were not expecting that. Right. Okay, that's how you want to play this, Emerald. And that is your action, bonus action, and movement.
Yeah, so the distance between me and him?
You are 70 feet away.
70 feet. No, that's fine. I will hold on to it for now.
Mm-hmm.
If I move even diagonally, I'm going to take a...
Yes, yeah.
In that case, I'm just going to...
Well, it depends where you want to go.
Well, if I went here, would I take an attack of opportunity? I would, wouldn't I?
Where is here? Sorry, I can't see.
Sorry. So, I started there, and if I move diagonally left.
Oh, no, that's fine. Yeah, you can definitely do that.
So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
If you move... When you get over here, you would then take an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Or over there, I mean.
In which case, I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to move here.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you're on the other side of the wolf now, and it sort of turned its head in your direction. But it is not its turn yet. It is, in fact, first the Baron who is up next. So he is going to come forward.
And
there.
surrender unconditionally.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Give us all his stuff legally.
He, for some reason, begins to floss, which even in Solor, in the old medieval fantasy setting, is dated. He takes psychic damage from shame and embarrassment.
He is going to look directly at you, Em. Well, at least you'll get to join your pathetic family for a brief moment before we bring you back. Can you make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Can he make a counterspell?
This is not a spell.
Okay, then never mind then.
Okay, wisdom.
This is just an ability he has, but I appreciate you trying.
That is a 21.
Okay. His fearsome gaze does not manage to frighten you this turn.
You
that
have,
is
you have
as
nothing to offer me, nothing to scare me with.
I'm not offering you anything. That's his turn as he takes out this glaive and sort of twirls it casually in front of him. Muck, you are up next.
Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is use my bonus action to cast jump, using my ring of jumping, which will allow me to do a stand-in long jump of 30 feet. So I'm just ignoring all these walls. Could be like here-ish, I think.
Okay.
Then I want to use my action to dash, so I can get right up into the sky.
Okay. That wolf will get an attack of opportunity against you.
That's fine. That's fine. Go on then. I tried to jump around him, but don't worry, that's fine.
There's a pillar in the way here. So
fuck.
Yeah.
Jump straight into the pillar, slide off. Get
So
up
you'd
again,
have to
bit,
move sideways
run.
before you can jump.
All right.
That's a dirty 20 to hit.
Yes, sorry, that hits, yeah.
Dust on your face there.
Looking with disgust. Can you make me a strength saving throw, please?
Yes, I can. Just 1 second to see what I'm adding to it. Okay. No, baby. Natural 20 plus 8.
Nice.
Not
Yeah,
that
it doesn't
matters,
manage
but-
to knock you down as it lashes out at you with one of its claws. You will take 12 points of non-magical piercing damage.
Ah, I think you mean 9.
Yes, I do.
I'm so good with my armor. Okay.
Yes, you.
Cool. So now I'm going to
All right.
continue.
And now you can continue your dash.
Oh yeah, dash. Get all up in the the Baron's business.
Yep.
Action surge, which I've just recovered on the
Nice.
short rest. So first hit. Come on, baby. Oh, that's a 1. Let's ignore that. Next hit. Okay, that is 12. Oh, it's not going to hit, is it? 12 plus 4, 16.
16 misses. He's wearing plate armor very thin plate armor underneath his clothing, and your sword just glances off of it.
I toss time back.
Roll again.
No, 3 plus 9. No.
In a brief moment, you feel your glaive, your blade glance off of his armor. But then when you actually look, he's brought his glaive up and blocked the attack completely.
Okay. Considering that, I would just like to roar in his face very menacingly.
Okay, you do.
End of turn.
All right. In that case, it is now Katya the werebear. who is going to polymorph into her hybrid form with her action, and is going to make her way down the stairs. But that's all she can do on her turn. And Missile, the gladiator, is going to dash into the fray herself. 6, 7, 12. And that's their turns. That brings us to the first of the dire wolves, who I'm afraid is right next to M, so is going to try to bite you. Then gets a 8 to hit, and you manage to just dodge backwards, partially behind the pillar, as this wolf lunges at you. Clara takes to the air, lands on top of one of the statues, and aims at the wolf that just tried to bite you, M. And is going to continue with her longbow. And will both of those hit. Nice. 15, 19 piercing damage as these 2 arrows just land in the back of the wolf's neck. It's already not looking great. And that brings us to Blurta.
Okay, so first of all, Blurta is going to use her phase step to jump up onto the thingy up there.
Yeah, absolutely.
First floor, so she has. Can you go under that level, or is it just like?
No, it's just like 10-foot wall, basically.
So it is basically like an emptied out swimming pool, basically.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
That's
conversation pit, please.
Sure.
Add some sofas.
And in which case, she is going to use this to take some blasts at the wolf that Clara has just attacked.
Okay. Yep.
So that's a terrible 10, which probably doesn't hit.
Miss.
That's 22. Oh, sorry,
Hits.
20 even. But
Still hits.
yes, and a scintillating beam of energy for 8 damage plus 3 extra fire damage.
That's 11. Okay. Yeah, this wolf is looking really rough now as it gets blasted. Like partially, like it knocks into the pillar, and you hit it right between where the 2 arrows had landed. Blood's just pouring out of
it. Would be
its neck.
it would be knocked backwards, but the pillar's there anyway. So yeah.
Yeah. It gets knocked into the pillar, but at least it doesn't get knocked into M.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. That's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
The other wolf is gonna run up towards Nimbo and try to bite. And gets a natural 4, so that's not gonna hit. As it glances off of your shield, which brings us to your turn, Nimbo.
Nimbo is deeply conflicted because these wolves are very scary and dangerous, but he knows that there is no such thing as a bad dog, just a bad owner. Mm-hmm. So what I'm gonna do is let me just do a quick distance check. Okay, that's okay. So if I were to go over, yeah, okay, I'm good. So I'm gonna move down to here, or maybe here.
Mm-hmm.
And with a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast it right next to Muck and the Baron.
Okay. Let me find my.
And while you're looking for that token, I'm also going to use my action to say, in speech of Beast and Leaf, so that these wolves can understand me. Look, I'm so sorry. If we can just stop this, then, you know, we can resolve this and maybe we can be friends. But until then, have you seen this stick? I'm going to throw my Javelin of Lightning at the further wolf and activate its lightning power.
Okay.
That took a sudden turn.
So ready to make your old persuasion check, but never mind. Go ahead and make an attack with the javelin.
So conflicted.
I was gonna be like, oh, you can do non-lethal damage if you. Okay, never mind.
These are dangerous wild animals who've been habituated to human presence, and so unfortunately, they're probably not safe to release into the
See,
wild.
I've committed to this course of action, but yeah, in retrospect, I should have. I thought that if I asked you for a persuasion check, you would have laughed me out the room. And so...
No, with your speech of beast elite, like it would have been a very difficult DC, but.
Okay, my charisma's not that high.
No, yeah. Make an attack with your javelin.
That is going to be a 15 to hit.
That hits.
And I'm going to activate, obviously, the lightning power. So
yes, it's dex saves from them, right?
Close wolf needs a dex save. Far wolf, I think, just gets hit.
Far wolf has 7 hit points, so.
Yeah, so the target, I think, just
takes all the damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my channel divinity to do 24 points of lightning damage with this, plus 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay, but that's on the piercing's only to the far one, I believe. Who gets electrocuted and speared to death almost instantly.
Nimbo feels fucking terrible about this, but
yeah, I can imagine. The other one,
he's like weeping whilst doing it.
It was 24 points, you said, right?
It's that meme of that kid with the gun crying into his hand.
Oh god.
Whilst electrocuting a dog, just like.
The other wolf manages to dodge out of the way, but it's got a dirty 20 on it.
So still takes 12,
but
though.
still takes 12 damage. And yelps at this static rushing past it.
Okay, so to make to kind of absolve my conscience a little bit, my spiritual weapon is going to take a whack at this aristocratic bastard.
Okay, but what is the weapon looking like today?
So this is going to be a kind of a speckled feline claw, because we're here for one main reason.
Nice.
So it's very much Vias powered. So that is not going to hit with a 7.
Okay. Yeah, no.
So it looks cool though.
It does.
And I successfully murdered a dog, so I guess we really are cops.
Oof.
Google American police or ATF and dog. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, don't if you don't want to see harm against animals and you're not in the right mind space for that.
Yes, that's true.
But yes, they do that a lot. Okay. Top of the round. I have lost my notes. There they are. Top of the round. You all watch as. Oops. Since your arrival, since the breakout of the fight, the living spells in the cages have started going slightly haywire. They're bashing around to the inside, and one of them, this tiny little ball of energy, manages to knock its cage onto its side. The door breaks open, and this living spell enters the arena. It is going to randomly attack the creature closest to it. In this case, that's Missile. It. Oh my god. I keep losing all of my tabs. There you are. This little chaos ball is going to go for the gladiator. There it is. That is. Yep, it just rockets straight out. Missile needs to make a dex save and gets a natural 1. Someone pick a number between 1 and 6.
5.
6.
5 was the first. This is going to be poison damage. Oh, that's good damage. As Missile takes 19 points of poison damage from this spell blasting into her side.
I am now pro living spell.
Critical support.
Yeah.
And that brings us to M's turn. M.
Seeing that they have broken free, I'm going to just move myself here. And look at the Baron and reach a hand out, and so like you hide behind all of these powerful creatures and people that you've enslaved. You're just such a small man, and cast Reduce.
Okay, what kind of saving throw is that?
So that is con save.
I want to stomp on him so bad.
That is a dirty 20.
I'm going to turn back time to try and get him to do it again.
How many of those do you have left? Because you used one last session as well.
Did I use one last session as well?
Yeah.
Then no, I can't do that. Cool. I don't do anything to him for
try.
the second round. I instead then going to invoke a blood curse of the anxious and on him.
Absolutely.
So until the end of my next turn, charisma checks against him have advantage, including intimidation.
Okay. In that case, it is his turn next. He's gonna look at very cute Emerald. You're clearly not quite as powerful as I was led to believe.
Don't use my fucking
even
name.
all these years later. And is then going to turn his fearsome gaze on Muck. Could you make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
$13.
That just saves. You are not frightened. But he is then on his second. Oh, sorry, and then he's got 2 attacks with his glaives. With his glaive as he lashes out at you.
Bring it, bitch.
Nat 19 for 26, and then a 14, which I believe misses you.
Yeah. Is the 26 non-magical?
Oh, that's not damage. That's to hit.
Yeah, that's not damage.
Oh,
that was
thank
just
God.
a hit.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And the damage on this, I'm afraid, is magical. So that is.
I'm afraid is 26.
Yeah. Oh, that's actually 35. Pardon?
12 points of slashing damage. At least that
Cool.
19 wasn't a crit.
Yeah.
Okay, that's his turn. Muck, you're up next.
Okay. So Muck has realized this guy can hit and also can take a hit. So up till now, she's been very kind of just going brute force, brute strength, hacking away. But she's realized that she needs to stop doing that. Otherwise, she's never going to break free. So I'm no longer going to be taking away 5 from my rolls to do the extra damage. I'm just going to be hitting them straight.
Nice.
Okay, 16 plus 9, 25 to hit.
That hits.
8 plus 6 damage, 14 damage.
14 damage. Nice, nice.
I'm going to go again. 11 plus 9, dirty 20.
He is going to use his reaction to add 3 to his AC, causing your attack to miss. And as part of his reaction, he then gets to make a melee attack against you with disadvantage. He gets a nat 1. So you miss as he brings one side of his glaive up, and he tries to swing it back around, and you just quickly step back as this blade swings into the space you were standing in before.
Okay, well, with my new mindset, I'm keeping cool, I'm keeping calm, I'm not thrown off. What I'm going to do is use my bonus action to heal with my second wind, and that will be the end of my turn.
Nice. Okay. Let's see. Katya, the werebear's turn next, and she is going to dash to get up to where M is. But she has no bonus actions she can do. So you're just you're used to werebear Nimbo, who is still Nimbo, still a loving, kind of cuddly bear hybrid. This is not that at all. This is anger and rage for the fact that you managed to escape her last time. She is in your face. Missile's got this living spell up against her, so she's gonna attack back with her spear. And those will all hit for 2d6 plus 4, so that's 66. 10, 15, 19, 23, 32 piercing damage halved to 16? Yes, I can do math. Okay, 16 damage to the living spell. That's the gladiator's turn. That dire wolf is dead. Clara is going to look over at Blurta. You got the werebear? I'll get the wolf. And we'll take 2 shots at the other wolf. And both of those hit. Go, Clara. 15, 21, 27, which is more than she needed. As Nimbo, you are saved from having to kill a second wolf, as these 2 arrows thud deep into its hide, and it just collapses in front of you.
I feel like Nimbo, I was just reaching out towards the wolf's face, being like, "I'm so sorry," and then just 2 arrows come poking through its forehead, and I'm just horrified.
And then Clara's got a fly speed of 50 feet, so she's gonna fly over here and gear, like notch 2 more arrows and start aiming at the Baron. Blurta, your turn.
Okay, Hex on to our werebear friend. Not Nimbo.
Yep. Your werebear friend is a different person.
My werebear foe. And they will have disadvantage on ability checks made using strength.
Nice.
So if you want to try escaping grapples or anything later, that should help.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to fire 2 Eldritch Blasts straight into her face.
Nice.
But probably not with a 12.
Miss.
With an 18?
Actually, no, that hits. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I forgot she doesn't wear armor. She's just a bear.
She's just a bear. Okay, so, and the 18 definitely hits in that case.
Yes, definitely. Are you knocking her back as well?
Yes, I will be, and I'll be
on both?
Yes, let's try and maybe if I've moved very slightly to like snooker her into the pillar.
This pillar? Yep. Yeah. Cool.
And because then the spell will go for her if it does manage to kill the other one. So the first Eldritch Blast does 8 points of damage, regular damage, with an additional 4 points of necrotic. And I'm just imagining these sort of like binding runes of like energy just sort of like clamped around her. The second one will do. Wait, oops, sorry, that was to hit. I rolled that. That's another 8 points of damage. And another 6 points of necrotic damage on top, and with a nice spicy sprinkling of 3 fire on the top.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, she is taking all of this damage. It gets slammed back into the pillar, hits her head.
Hey, bitch.
Gets back up, and looks ready to charge M again. Nimbo, you're up.
Wanting to put some distance between me and these dead dogs, and also wanting to put myself between this werebear and my friend, I'm going to run to here.
Yep.
I'm going to say, "Hi, Mom," and then I'm going to cast Bane on all 3 of our enemies that we can currently see.
Is that a saving throw for them?
Yeah,
or
charisma saving throws. How charismatic is my bear mummy?
Well, how charismatic do you think a bear is?
They are
So
charismatic megafauna.
True, and there's even an entire week devoted to the larger ones. So charisma save DC 15.
Okay, well, that's not what I meant to do. Just double checking one thing. Okay, so the actually, I think all of them save.
Boo.
I want to use my blood maledict to amplify the curse, meaning that he needs to make his save at disadvantage. Because it's a charisma-based save. I can do that before it takes effect.
Hold on.
So while this is being resolved, I'm also gonna get the spectral paw to take a swing at the Baron.
Okay.
Which is definitely gonna hit. It's gonna be a 24 to hit. So I'll roll up that damage now while Dagmar's doing reading.
Okay. In that case, in order to amplify it, you take damage, don't you, Em?
No, that's only on the Crimson Right. This doesn't cause me anything.
Okay. I've misremembered that. That's fine.
Oh no, you're right. This one does take.
No, yeah,
right,
you do
yeah.
take.
So what does this look like?
Roll your Hemocraft die.
Yep, that's fine. I'll take 4 points of damage.
So what does this look like on M?
So I have never really thought about the blood curses too much, but in terms of the first one, I imagine that my eyes would flare green on it like hitting, or would like taking effect. And as you cast the Bane, I will like flare up again, and you'll just watch like a green wash over the mare.
And as he does, you momentarily feel the spell take hold, Nimbo, before you feel it transfer into a burst of radiant damage, which the Baron takes, but then the Bane slips off.
I narrow my eyes. That seems sus.
Fucking clerics.
At your service. And then
He's taken 7 points of damage from that, though.
Then he's also taken another 11 on top of that, because I say "at your service," and then the cosmic cat claw slashes.
What did you
at
roll
him.
to hit on that one?
24.
20 something. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
11.
And then
nice.
I rolled 11 force damage from the giant floating M hand.
Amazing. Yeah. As it swats down at him, he was not. He'd forgotten it was there. I hate every single one of you.
Honestly, I don't hate much, but the feeling is mutual.
Okay. And I believe that's your turn then, Nimbo?
Yep, all gone.
Okay, and that case brings us back to the top of the round, and another lair action. Ooh. Okay, let me roll that again. Interesting. Let me draw a rectangle real quick.
I don't like this.
It's just geometry time. It's fine.
It's just geometry time. The section ringed in red, you watch as one of the horse statue in that corner sort of flares up briefly and suppresses all magic in this quadrant. You are currently in an anti-magic zone, if you were
Does that affect the werebear?
Interesting. Yes. She turns back into a normal human.
Is she wearing clothes?
Yes. She was also
Okay,
wearing
good.
clothes earlier when you first saw her before she turned
She was wearing a
into
bear
werebear.
kini. So
Yeah, it's a...
Oh my goodness.
Just checking.
All right.
That's the
Ed,
next
it is your
t-shirt
turn.
design, the Bakini.
In that case, what are these contraptions? There's kind of like weapon racks. What's this?
Yeah, there's a bunch of
silver
weapon
one?
racks.
There's vertical one in between the two racks. Is that just another shelf or?
This, yeah, that's just another weapon rack. Sorry.
Okay, so can I get past that? Or
Yeah, yeah, you can.
slip
It's
round?
not like super high. You can absolutely get past that.
Can I do like a diagonal move like that, and then
Yeah.
scramble across so I stay outside of?
You can try. His glade's got 10-foot reach, so you're not going to be able to do that. Like you're still within reach of him now.
Yeah. That's fine. I'll go like here below Clara, so I haven't left his reach, and then I'm gonna witch bolt him at second level.
Okay, go for it.
Which will be that is 21.
Hits.
That's 2d12. So that is 9 plus 7, 16 points of lightning damage.
Nice.
And then bonus actions, nothing else for me. So
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, and you're concentrating on witch bolt.
Yep.
Nice. Yeah, this lightning that doesn't originate from Nimbo for once crashes into the Baron. On his turn, he's going to start by using his Perilous Sweep to attack both Muck and M in one go. So against Muck, that's an 15 to hit, which I believe misses.
Misses.
And against M, that's a nat 19 for a 26.
Yep, that'll of course hit.
That is going to be 13 points of slashing damage, and can you make a concentration check, please?
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to get 10 for the con.
So that is 12.
12. Yeah.
No, 11.
Your
11,
witch bolt stays up. Your witch bolt still stays up. And he is going to go for another. Yeah. M's his prime target. He's going to go for another 2 attacks against M. 15, does that hit?
That exactly hits, yeah.
Okay, yeah. And then a 25. Oh, okay, that's not great damage. So the first hit, you take 6 slashing damage, and the second, you will take 14 slashing damage.
Okay, I am not looking good. I'll roll my checks. Both I got like a 10 and a 13.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that's great. Muck, you're up next. As you see, the Baron's gaze has shifted away completely from you, and is just going straight for M.
Okay. Is a grapple an action?
A grapple's an attack, so you would still have a second attack.
Okay, I would like to attempt to grapple him.
Okay, go ahead and make an athletics check against the Baron's. He's gonna go for athletics as well.
Okay. On the check itself, I got 15.
You got a 20. You're trying to get like an arm around him, but he's about the same size as you almost. He's a little bit shorter, but this guy is a well-trained fighter.
Can I use my effigy of Idol, or is it too late to re-roll?
What does it say in the description? You need to use it before you find out the results.
Well, you can re-roll dice you're choosing when making an ability check, saving throw, or attack roll.
Yep. In that case, go ahead and re-roll yours. And a random person within 30 feet gets disadvantage.
Yep. So that's 14 plus 8 for 22.
Okay, you do manage to.
Cool.
Okay, so I'm just double checking. Everyone is currently within reach of within 30 feet of Muck. So that's 1, 2, 3.
Including
4, 5, 6.
the living spell.
Yes. So I'm gonna roll a d8 to see who gets disadvantage. It is going to be Nimbo, I'm afraid.
Sorry, mate.
Wait, D8? What?
Because there's 8 people within 30 feet of Mug.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah, sure, yeah. Cool. Fine. I'm probably the best person.
I
to
was
have
going
this
clockwise from Blurta, and I got an 8, and you were the last. So, okay. Yeah, Muck, you managed to grapple the mare. His speed becomes 0.
I can move with him, right?
At half speed.
Yeah, I want to drag him into that anti-magic field.
Okay. How far?
So what have I got? 30 feet, so 15,
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah, all right, cool. Then we'll both just go here.
Okay.
Can I ask a question above the table?
Yeah.
When a spell travels into an anti-magic field, does it just dissipate?
Yes.
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry.
It's all good. It's all good.
You're still concentrating on Witch Bolt. It just ends where the anti-magic zone starts. Like, it looks like it should carry on to the Baron, but it isn't.
Can I ask a related question now, just to get it out the way?
Yes.
If I was to cast a fireball, for instance, outside of the magic field, would it just stop at the wall of the field? Right.
Yes.
I'm so sorry. I just wanted to stop him from casting spells, but might have done something really dumb and
No,
given
no,
Nimbo disadvantage.
M's spell's still up. The mayor just can't be targeted while he's in here. So,
Okay.
Yeah. We'll see
Right.
what change. Like, the anti-magic zone is not necessarily, unless I roll the exact same thing for the lair action, it might change.
It also means that like his fancy magic items won't work until he leaves that area.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. All right, cool. So
Okay,
then
you've got your second attack.
Yeah, I want to try and hit him. Do I have advantage because he's
Nope,
grappled?
you don't.
No, he
No,
just doesn't move.
No,
Okay,
no, he's
cool.
not incapacitated. He can't move.
Well, I rolled a natural 20.
Yes!
Yes.
Love to see it, Muck.
This was my plan all along. Okay. 1 + 2. No, wait, but I can re-roll both of those because of my
Yes,
champion
you
stuff.
can re-roll those both once.
Oh, okay. 5, 4, and then
3.
that's
So, do you get like an extra orc crit dice?
Yes, you do.
Yes.
5. Okay, I'm at 18. Orc dice.
Okay.
3, 21 plus 6.
Nice. 27.
is- Huh?
Plus 6 is 27.
Yes, thank you.
Although it would
And now
technically be
because-
26 because your sword would not be +1.
Yes,
It's
it
It's
would.
true because of my great sword. Yeah.
and the fact
okay,
that it's
26.
the fact that it's 26 is kind of poetic because that's the damage that didn't exist last time.
Yeah. And now I
you
can make
get
another
another
attack as a
attack.
bonus action.
Yes, you can.
Okay, 15 plus 9, 24 to hit.
That hits.
5. I can re-roll the 2. I can. Oh no, I can't re-roll it again. I just got a 1.
No, you cannot re-roll it
6
again.
plus 6, 12 damage.
Nice. Okay. He is not starting to look good.
And at this point, I just want to say that going forward, and I want to do non-lethal damage if it gets to
Okay.
that stage because this is
Yeah.
M's kill.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Reminder: you cannot do non-lethal damage with spells or ranged attacks.
My non-lethal fireball.
No, absolutely not. Right. If that's the end of Muck's turn, it is the werebear next. Who's just gonna step up to Nimbo, bring out her great axe, and it's just gonna start hacking away.
Mother?
She just gives you a look of like you're dirt under her shoe. An 18 on one of the attacks.
That'll hit.
Into that.
And a dirty 20 on the other.
That'll hit. With the first one, I'm gonna use Wrath of the Storm. So if she wouldn't mind making a
You
dex save.
can't because you're in an anti-magic zone.
Ah, good point.
But I'm proud of you for remembering it. She got a 1 on one of her damage dice. So in total, that is going to be 15 slashing damage from this great axe.
Ow!
Okay, that's her turn. The gladiator's still stuck here with this living spell, but the living spell can't actually take attacks of opportunity, so she's gonna...
Does she know that it can't take attacks of opportunity?
No, but she's gonna risk it anyways because the spell's not... Like, her boss looks pretty hurt, so she's gonna come up between Muck and Nimbo and is going to start with a shield bash against Muck.
That is like the least useful place for them to all be for me, but never mind.
24 on the shield bash. Muck, can you make a strength saving throw, please? Oh, you're muted.
17.
Okay, yeah, you're not knocked prone. You managed to maintain the grapple, but you do take 10 bludgeoning damage, and she's gonna try to shield bash you again.
Is that magical or non-magical? Sorry.
This is not magical.
Sweet.
Does a 17 hit?
Yeah, meets it, beats
Okay,
it.
another
so yeah.
strength save, please.
16 plus 8, 24.
Yeah. Another 8 points of bludgeoning damage. And she's gonna try one more time because she wants you to let go of her boss. But does a 15 hit you?
No.
No. The next shield bash, you just bat it aside with your sword.
Yeah, get out of here.
All right. Clara's turn. Clara is gonna look down at you. You okay?
I'm not doing great, but it's fine. I'll fix it.
All right. Do you want me to take the Baron?
No, get rid of the bear.
Okay. But then we kill them together, all right? And she will then take 2 shots at the bear. 1 miss and 1 hit for her. For 9 plus 4 damage. 9 plus 2 damage. 11 damage. Against the werebear. And that is the end of her turn. Blurta.
I can't really do much of use right now, so can I just hold my action to shoot the bear if the dead magic zone moves?
Yeah, Eldritch Blast, I assume.
Yeah.
Cool. Absolutely. And then Nimbo.
Okay, that hurt. And I know that I can't go toe to toe with this beefy lady. So I'm gonna risk some attacks of opportunity by going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to here.
You're gonna get attacks of opportunity from all 3 of the enemies there, in that
You
case.
jump over the table instead.
That's probably a rough one, yeah. I'll go 1, 2, 3 to there,
You can-
and then to there.
In that case, you're not gonna get an attack of opportunity from the Baron, which is quite possibly what you want to do. So you're gonna get an attacks from both Katja and her girlfriend. Katja gets a 16 to hit.
Nope.
And a natural 1 for missile.
You're not my real mom.
You never fucking said I... What the fuck is wrong with you?
Mom, I'd like to fight.
Disgusting. I'm gonna use my bonus action to pop a quick healing word M's way.
Yep.
So you're gonna get, that didn't go in the box. You're gonna get 5 hit points. I've been rolling like dirt on this healing. And then I'm gonna hold my action. I'm gonna hold my action to cast Frostbite on
Yes.
the first enemy that comes out of the magic anti-magic zone.
Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. Top of the round, the anti-magic zone disappears. So in that case, Blurta and Nimbo, both of your attacks of opportunities would trigger. Nimbo, the first. I would say you're both gonna hit the. Yeah, you're. It sort of fades backwards towards the statue, so the werebear would be the first one out of the zone, Nimbo. So both of you make attacks against her.
Does an 11 hit?
Yes, just.
Oh dang! So that's good because I rolled a 4 and a 3 plus 8. Anyway.
And you do get your hex damage.
Yes, that's. That makes no sense. I did more hex damage than I did blast damage.
All right, how much damage though?
Oh wait, no, wait, that's a lie. Sorry, I forgot to add on my. So that is. So I do a total of 15 Eldritch Blast damage, 10 hex damage, and 3 fire damage. Just my laser beam just hitting us straight back into that pillar again.
Okay. Nice. Okay, and Nimbo?
A con save that she will definitely pass.
15?
That passes.
Okay. In that case, the living spell is gonna go and ram itself straight into the werebear, because she's the closest now. So dex save from the bear. Fail. Someone pick a number between 1 and 6 that isn't 5.
6.
Thunder damage it is. Appropriate, Nimbo.
Thunder damage.
That is going to be 8 points of thunder damage. And then another... what does that one do? Oh, okay. Let's see if I can make this appear. God damn it. He's such a fucking pain. There we are. The 3 pillars crackle with lightning and hit everything that is between them, which is currently a living spell and the werebear. Okay, they both make the save, but will still take 4d6 lightning damage. 18 is 9. Okay, they're both still up. Katja is looking really bad now, and is standing in this lightning. Okay, that is her turn. Em, you're up.
Yeah, I'm gonna at the start of my turn take the potion of superior healing that I have, which I rolled 30 points on.
Nice.
So that gets me back almost to full, and then I am gonna just like move my hands together and create a small little cold orb and launch it at the Baron for a chromatic orb.
You do still have your witch bolt up as well, if you want to use that instead.
Yeah, it's only 1d12. I want to do more damage. That is going to be 20.
Hits.
That hits. Okay. D8s. 22.
Nice. He's still up.
So that's
bad.
Action and bonus action. And I think I'm just going to move ever so slightly away just in case he decides to move. But that'll be me.
Alright. The Baron is, now that M's moved away, is just gonna try to attack Muck again. So it's first gonna try to frighten you, Muck. Can you make a wisdom save?
Oh god, that's 3 on the dice, yeah.
Okay,
4.
yeah. You become frightened of him for the next minutes. You can save again at the end of your turn. But he is going to make his 2 attacks against you. That is a 22 on the first.
Yeah.
And on the second.
Yeah.
That is going to be 13. 29 points of slashing damage.
Okay, I drop. Wait, are they both non-magical?
They are both magical.
It doesn't matter. I dropped to 1 health point with my Orcish resistance or whatever. It's
Amazing.
called.
Okay, yeah. He thinks he's got you down, and you just you fell down to one knee and just stand back up. You're still scared of him, but
Yeah,
you're not
fair
dead.
enough.
And
Cool.
it's your turn.
All right. First thing, I'm gonna take a healing potion.
Sensible.
Yeah. So what is that? 4d4. Oh God, sorry. Let me crack these bad boys out. 1, 4, plus 3, 7, 10, 14, plus whatever it is.
If it's 4d4s, it's plus 4.
18 hit points of healing. Cool. And then I'm gonna hit him.
Makes sense.
Wait,
That's
no,
what
am I
expected.
scared of him? Am I allowed to?
You
hit
are.
him?
You're at disadvantage if you want to try to hit him.
Okay. Worth it. Fuck it. Why the fuck not? Okay. No, first one doesn't hit. It's 14. Doesn't hit.
No, that misses.
No, I don't. 16.
Miss.
Yep. Cool. That's my turn. I've done my bonus action, so I am done.
Okay. The werebear is gonna go after Nimbo. And is gonna try. Just yeets herself on top of Nimbo. It's gonna go for a bite and a claw attack. So that is
Honestly, if she's gonna bite anyone,
a 22 and a 20.
Yeah, they'll both hit. So I am going to use Wrath of the Storm. Dex save, please.
Dex save.
Yeah.
Fail. At 3.
Sweet. I'm gonna use my Channel Divinity to do max damage. So that's gonna be 16 thunder damage.
Nice. She's not looking good at all. But you are also probably not gonna look great, because that is 16, 18, 25 points of damage in total from
I'm
her
still
bites
up.
and slashing. Good,
Big,
good. We love
big
to see
7
it.
hit points.
Missile is gonna go for multiple attacks against Muck. 2 misses and 1 hit, the 24. So it's gonna be 2d6. 11 plus 4 is 15. It's non-magical. And that brings us to Clara, the were-eagle, who is going to just drop her bow and throw herself off of that ledge and multi-attack against the Baron with non-lethal damage. There's 1 beak attack and 1 talon attack. And the beak is going to miss, but the talon hits for 4d4 plus 3. That is 8. Oh my, she rolled 3 4s. 12, 14.
Dang, Carla.
Plus 3. 17 damage. He is on the edge of, you can see him just clinging to, his last reserves. But he's now got this this hybrid eagle woman just sort of hanging off of his back. Muck's arm still wrapped tight around him. Blurta, you're up.
Okay, I am going to I'm going to Eldritch Blast Gladiator Friend then in that case.
Okay. Yep.
But I will come along to here because I want to attempt to blast her backwards into the electricity.
Yes!
Absolutely.
Okay.
Knew we'd have some fun with that.
So the first one I'm assuming hits on a 23.
Yes.
The second is a 12, so probably not, but that's still 10 foot, so that should still send her.
12 will miss, yeah. But she gets knocked directly into the beam.
Yes. So I'm not doing hex because she's not hexed. But
She
that
fails
was
her dex save against the lightning.
was 12 points of Eldritch Blast. It's just like this massive, like, sensor
Nice.
going back, and an extra spice of 3 fire damage on the top.
Nice. Yeah, she was the least injured, but this combination Eldritch Blast Lightning Tunnel is doing quite a bit of damage. That's 16 lightning damage to her on top of that as well. She's now also below half hit points. And that brings us to Nimbo's turn.
It was always going to happen this way, wasn't it, Katya? And I'm going to cast Toll the Dead as a kind of rumble of thunder, even though we're indoors and underground. Kind of permeates
Wisdom
everywhere.
save.
Yeah.
14.
That's going to fail, which is going to be 2d12 because she's below her starting hit points.
Yes, she is.
That's going to be 18 points of necrotic damage.
She crumples in front of you. You just see like the light go out in her eyes and she collapses on the ground. Dead.
See, it doesn't have to be messy. And then for my bonus action, I'm going to scooch the spiritual weapon over to the gladiator lady, person, missile, and going to take another swing.
Nice.
With a natural 1.
It tries to you're trying to get it so that the weapon doesn't go through the lightning, but it's difficult to tell where missile is within it as well.
Yeah, also I think Nimbo is just overcome with emotion at having, killed a dog and then, finally faced down the bear that turned him into a werebear. And so then with my movement, I'm gonna run away over here because I am bleeding heavily.
Okay, top of the round again, the lightning likely vanishes. The lightning is still there, still going. Missile still in it. She will take damage on the start of her next turn if we get there. Because first there's a spell that's gonna try to beat her
Does that
up.
take damage?
That does take damage. So we'll use that for its save, which is shit. The spell shatters and dissipates as it loses all of its hit points. You're up.
Seeing him surrounded now, I am gonna run up on him, which I can use my feeling agility to get all the way there. And then I'm just going to take 2 swipes at him, with one with my dagger and one with my claws.
Are you going for non-lethal damage as
yes.
well? Yeah.
It's all hamstrings.
It is all hamstrings. 23 for the first one.
That hits.
And second one is a 19.
You might not need the second.
Okay. 5.
He had 4 hit points. I'm not going to ask you how you want to do this, because we're going to resolve what happens to him next. But you bring the dagger, you flip it in your hand, and bring the hilt of it crashing into his temple. Mok, you feel where you're still holding on to him, his body just drop, this dead weight suddenly in your arms. Crackling electricity surrounding Missile. She drops to her knees and crawls out, of the range of the lightning goes, I've had enough. Whatever you want to do with me, I don't care, but... Fuck, why should I? I'm not gonna keep fighting.
We'll deal with you later.
She just sort of lies, head resting down on the cold stone floor.
Hair and skin's like gently smoking from all the electricity.
And as you, your friends, and another one who wished vengeance against this man stand around the unconscious body of Baron Xander Bellevue, we're going to leave this here and pick this up next session to find out what you do with him. Very quickly, folks, who's getting the moment of awesome?
I honestly think across
completely
that
forgot.
whole session, we all played different, really good parts.
Yeah, that's a toughie.
I will take myself out of the proceeding for the rug fiasco, but
Almost forgot about that already.
I don't deserve
Yeah.
I was not expecting one of you to, no offense, Alex, be that stupid with the rug, but I enjoyed it.
Just Blurter loves rug.
As much as I think like Rachel is annoyed at herself for doing it, I think it was a clutch move to grapple and pull the Baron into that anti-magic field.
He was not gonna stop at M being knocked out.
And
He was
also-
gonna keep making attacks.
And also that whole, like, even the drama of that whole thing of, like, grappling with fear, like, you know, almost being knocked out and you're scared, but you're still holding on to keep your friends safe. Like, that's pretty sick.
All right, in that case, Mux got a moment of awesome. And we will see everyone again next week, folks. Have a great evening. Good night.
Bye.